Alright, we are back with our Missouri Year 5 season. Hopefully we can go 1-1 after this game. Also a tough week 1 game against Taylor last week, but hey, it's a new week. Bounce back. Definitely got to make sure I incorporate the run game more this game, because we did get away from it last week. We don't want to become one-dimensional, because we all know we are not the greatest at passing. First Big 12 game of the season.
The Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
So start off defense.
Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one.
Fine.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give
them don't hurry up.
He's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
From the shotgun, the inside
get him. Good tackle for 3.
Job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Houston going up tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Furman. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast.
Ooh. We almost had the interception.
Picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. First look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again.
Come on, dude. You got to hold that block better, man.
Another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Newton. Puts it out of the air. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it.
Witkowski, you really stepped up last week. Maybe you have a big game
Let's
this
see
week.
if they try it again. He'll try to pop the draw.
Good run, Hicks. Good run.
The first down, it's spotted on the 49.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it.
Hold on to that, man.
These big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was no
That was my
to
third
go,
turtle.
just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely
No,
nowhere for the
okay.
running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing
All right, first drive.
4th down, baby.
Here comes the Houston offense once again.
We drove the ball a
That
little
last
bit.
drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah,
They just have them
David, they're just gonna have
on
to
their
do a
second
better job
drive.
this time around, erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Houston wants to play fast. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Back to pass.
Nope. Which was not a great idea. But, yeah.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just keep slinging it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they
get to the
First sack.
quarterback and get the
This is
sack.
first sack of the
That's a
season.
big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice
Bright
job getting a
Agnew.
sack early in this football game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
So he's not on the play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort.
Ooh.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the
Almost had him.
pass will bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It's a lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Carter Hicks.
Play calling easy for an offensive coordinator. Run the ball like that every play.
We're doing good.
You can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
We just have to trust our run game
From the
today.
39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Maybe we'll be able
To the ground, he's got it again.
to make some play action in there.
Really good job by
We got a
everybody.
1st down.
Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and
Geo
run.
Virgin. Okay,
This
he's our
offense, if they
freshman.
can create that run,
Not- I like this.
physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got a block in? No. Actually, we'll just let this go.
It's been a
I need
defensive
to rush it.
battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter.
Gonna mix the pass in.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Newton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that
Carter,
time
we
by
need
the
you.
quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
He was
So
open.
now it's 2nd and
He
long.
was literally wide open, dog.
Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. No,
Okay.
sirree, not this
All
time. The
right.
defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Steps away to find some room. Running into the open space. They've got
Gotta
it
get that
inside
first.
the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
What's up, Martin? Welcome to the stream.
Linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block.
Turning it on! He's really close to that
almost got that first.
Marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and they're just
all right, we're gonna go for it.
To pick it up.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough for a Missouri.
Rodney Rhea.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that 4th down.
The freshman recruited in the offseason.
His receiver, he knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Yeah.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Are you kidding? I mean, that's really good defense to take.
Kershaw Newton, once again,
The quarterback just makes
running it in for a touchdown.
Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Because I really wanted to throw this ball to Gwiatkowski, but I was afraid it was going to get intercepted. There was a wide open lane, so we just took it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame.
Knock that ball
This
out.
one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fakes to grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Thank you, thank you.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught behind the
Holding
line.
it?
It's Peppers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That 37 decline.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 50. from the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Buys a little time with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass. Being aggressive, nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
All right.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33.
See, we can make something happen. Blakowski, I'm looking at you.
Looking to throw on first down. And the
Got
quarterback
sacked.
runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's complete. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that
Winston, come on, dog. You gotta make that cut before the defender does.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's open on the right.
How do you hold on to that?
Chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Yes.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Hey, I wonder if Phylor.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw. It's Newton. It's caught. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete.
Blakowski.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver.
I'm so glad we put you in the slot.
3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
All right, we need to get.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Caught on the
Don't
outside.
want to lay off of that.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on.
Oh my God, Cotter.
He's dragged down to the ground.
Oh, Cotter.
Right there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chain.
Oh, you just made me have a heart attack.
Wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Was he down by contact? Oh, he's down by contact anyway.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Scrambling away.
I shot third square. He was open. I got nervous. Didn't want to throw another pick.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
We're just going to be safe and take the field goal.
First down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the upright.
I wanted the touchdown, but we will settle for the field goal and hopefully take a 10-0 lead into the half.
And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Actually, we'll start the ball with the ball in the second half, so that's good for us.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. And the return man reaches
I'm gonna
the end
truck
of the
stick
line,
him.
and down he goes. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
We'll take a 10-0 lead into the half.
Coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key.
Been even in passing and rushing. 92 passing yards, 85 rushing yards.
Every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
All right, let's score it off opening drive.
And Houston will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to throw. It's Newton. Makes the grab.
Cotter, go, go.
Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start
Let's
to
go.
bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come
Greg
back.
Cotter.
This team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
3 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over Notre Dame. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Oh my, I really tried to truck stick that man. Should have just went for a regular tackle.
And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35.
There you go. That's how you truck stick.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
All right, guys. All right.
Wants to throw again. Finds his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up
Houston had a good
with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield.
Can we not? Okay, all right.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the
Let's hold him to a 3.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground.
46, I think that's our...
6 to the 23. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
I'm gonna run a blitz. It may not work. Yeah,
He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston. All that baby in and then
bad defensive drive, but we're still up.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments.
We'll be up by 10.
Blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their lead
Yeah,
is
we didn't
down
try
to
off the
10.
run, but we'll
Moments like
try
this,
to
you start
use the
to feel
defense
a
and
little bit of heat to put points on the board.
throw a pass.
Looking to pass. It's Newton. Got his man quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Oh, okay, Connor. I really thought Wentz was about to catch that.
Work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. A serendipitous turn of events off the deflection, and they turn it into
Oh, it was
a 1st
deflected.
down.
Okay, good job, Connor. Man, that's a play.
And sometimes those bounces go your way, and he does right here. I mean, it's a nice job by the defense getting a hand on the football, but the ball bounces to the wide receiver. He makes the play and gets the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets
Get
it up
with
to
the
the
5.
44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push.
Draw
Just got to
play.
give this guy an
Nice
inch, a little
right now.
crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
True virgin.
It's a draw. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All right, 4th quarter.
That's the end of the quarter.
Up by
and
10.
Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead.
103 rushing yards, 177 passing yards. Good, efficient football today.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires
Good
to
job,
the
Winston.
midfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Trying to turn 2 clock
This time they'll go
on.
to the running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll
Good job,
move the
Gio.
sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Ooh, that was
They'll knock him down for a loss.
that was bad. That was bad.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
So 4 yards.
Timeout called by the
4th and 4.
defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And make the catch.
Overthrow him. Overthrow him.
Here comes the Houston offense once again.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. The defense has been playing well. Pressure defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs,
I really
that's
hope
when
they
they like
don't
to
either.
change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Okay, that's good.
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that.
All right, 3 more downs. 3 more downs. 3 more downs.
Quarterbacks
You got this defense.
when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action.
Good sack.
Runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Cougars in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Brother, why did you stop running? Number 5.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
All right.
Up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate
The brothers in Christ. How did you all miss the onside kick?
Over Notre Dame. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete.
Okay, so they're just catching everything now. Okay.
Nice grab with a defender right
EA
on him.
flipped the
He's
script.
down at the 20.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Got enough space. Touchdown,
Right, cool.
Cougars.
You can't tackle worth shit.
Grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
2 guys couldn't tackle him. 3.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and every
all right, we need a touch.
It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. So picked off.
He was open.
Set him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And my standout receiver got hurt on play.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And he bursts his shoulder. Oh, okay. Okay.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Okay,
And
all right, so we need
splits the uprights.
a touchdown in 30
Now a
seconds.
7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Newton. Moves away as he feels pressure. The sure hands, it's Thorne. And he's wrestled to the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside.
Oh, Connor. Oh, my God, Connor.
Touchdown, Missouri. And once
He has been the wide receiver of the game.
might as well start playing.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
Nope, we're taking it to overtime. It's not even 10 paid.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first.
Welcome in. Carrier, welcome in, Nicky.
Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays.
All right, defense.
Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them more
dimensional
for
into
passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Peppers. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
All
Got
right.
some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown,
Okay.
Houston. They jump on top here in OT.
I'm not good at run
And
defense.
these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
I'm not good at run defense. I don't know.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To throw, it's Newton. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
It'll be a draw.
Okay, all right. They sniffed that out.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are up against it. A 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime.
Why is my 4th string
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
running back?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
All right, Cotter.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown,
Cotter
Tigers.
is having himself a game.
An extra point of
That's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice
Run
to
the
have the
same
ball
play for
second.
2. Fuck it.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. To the air, it's Newton. He's moving out of the pocket. He got it. The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivers.
Dershawn Newton. Putting the team on his back. Hey, shout out to Greg Carter, man. Definitely game ball. 7 catches, 180 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the
line. Greg is a
junior.
Dershawn Newton, 22 for 32, 296, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Gio Virgin had the most tips, 18 yards. Dershawn Newton also did have 6 for 12 and a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Receiving wise, so Greg Cotter 7 for 180, 3 touchdowns. Glikowski 5 for 50. Thorne 30 for 27. But I believe, yeah, Greg Cotter's a junior. So if he does stay next year, he'll definitely probably be a, well, he's our leading receiver for this year so far, for sure. I want to see what Hilson did. He had a couple sacks. Oh, Connor Jones 2 sacks. Brian Agnew 2 sacks. Javion Hilson didn't have any sacks. They had 2 total tackles. Next week we will play against Cincinnati, I think. Yes, at ranked Cincinnati. They beat us last year at Missouri. So hopefully next week we can go in their stadium and take a dub from them. But thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next stream.